This is the clue police are working with to help solve a hate crime at Withrow High School. Investigators say this is the masked face of the hate who painted swastikas and homophobic messages on the predominantly African-American school in Hyde Park over the weekend. Today, supporters came out in full force, attacking the hate crime with kindness. Students arrived and left school with a crowd of well-wishers, but after today, the scars of the hate crime might stay with some people. Angela Ingram spoke with those students about the emotional impact on them.
The symbols of hate have been wiped away, but the long-term impact on students here is obvious.
I mean, this will be definitely in history. We'll never forget it. 2017, somebody came and disrespected our school, so we will not forget this at all.
I never thought that I personally would experience anything like this because I know racism is around, but I didn't think it was still such a big thing.
The children's well-being is now the focus. This morning, dozens of people from the community came out to welcome the kids back to school, and there were also counselors here to help them cope.
I want kids to feel safe here and not feel like they're endangered or anything. But I think it's a big step for the parents to be, coming in and just like talking to the kids and seeing like what do they think and what they think they should do.
But parents now have to deal with the long-term effects of a hate crime directed at children at a predominantly African-American school.
Someone else's ignorance is no reflection on them, and we're going to keep getting moving forward at our day-to-day activities. We're not going to be fearful and not come to school or things like that because that's what they want.
We are implementing all these youth services programs and everything else, and we have not considered the voice of the child and the students when we're asking what should we be implementing to effect change and so they can understand how to maneuver the world around them.
Despite wrestling with emotions, students here are not letting this act stop them from learning or achieving.
You'll definitely see me walking the stage June 1st. You definitely seen all the kids come back to school today, so whoever did it, you didn't win at all.
That is exactly correct, because we are still going to keep striving for excellence and doing the best we can every day just to prove people wrong.
And one of the parents who helped organize this morning's welcome event for the students says that the school district and this community handled this incident extremely well. But she says the dialogue does not stop here. She says there needs to be continued support for these students and also opportunities for them to give their input. Reporting live from Hyde Park, Angela Ingram, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
Boy, the kids you talked to didn't seem rattled at all by it. They seemed strong as a result.
They were really strong, Rob, but one of the things that really troubled me when this initially happened over the weekend is some children started inboxing me about this before our station started reporting it, and they said they were afraid to come to school. And you never want to hear a child say they're afraid to get their education. So talking to these students today was very refreshing. You could see that they have strong support in this community, and they're ready to get back into the classroom and handle their business.